Hi guys, so this is a demo video for individual 2 project. So first of all, I'll start with the main RS file. So um, this file basically imports all the things it needs and send a post request to a API called Cohere, which transform a string input into word embeddings, and which I should mention that my project takes in a user input as a string and output um like and output the two top most similar in history inventions in the human history. So it is done through a vector database, and this vector embeddings returned by the Cohere API is used then to search for the top two most similar historical inventions in the QDrown vector database, and that's basically what the main.rs does. And also it handles the HTTP request, which later will be deployed to AWS Lambda function and will be triggered by a AWS API gateway request. And this setup file does the job to set up the vector database and load the sample data of this event.jsonl file. And that's basically what it does. And that's the git ignore file. That's the GitLab CI file, which does the local make commands and also deploy the Docker image to ECR, which is later used by the Lambda function. And this is the Docker file. There's not really much to talk about here. Uh, and and then that's the make file for any like local or convenient testing and just to make the terminal commands run faster overall. And then I'll show the artifacts, which is first of all that's the ECR um, uh, screenshot, which is the Docker image pushed from the GitLab CI pipeline to this AWS ECR service, and then my AWS Lambda function uses this Docker image right here from the ECR to deploy this service. And then I'll talk about the API gateway, which accept any user input and feed that into the Lambda function. And I do not have the screenshot for the API gateway, but as you can see here, this link is the API gateway URL that I created, and that's like a testing request in Postman where I want to see any medical inventions in human history, and there you go. We have the vaccination, which is a medical method for preventing diseases by stimulating the immune system. And yeah, that's the quadrant, which is the vector database setup. And I think that'll be all. Thank you.